What a powerful testimonial to the importance of early detection. And I want to introduce you to a very important man. He is the CEO and co-founder of Life Imaging FLA, Mr. Tom Graham. Tom,
Hi.
It is absolutely my pleasure to meet you.
I am excited to have you here.
All right, that video was devastating to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful, and I actually have that trailer on my website for that reason. It's important people understand that this technology is even available, and the fact that it's come a long way, and the fact that we can provide this early detection with this most amazing technology, unlike they did back when the machines were invented. Had they used that technology in this manner back then, like we do today, we would have saved millions of lives. Well, that's amazing.
But CAT scans are not used for preventative. You go to your doctor, and there has to be something wrong with you to get a prescription to go get one, correct?
Yeah, that's right, Forbes. Most doctors are reactive. It's just the way they're taught. That's the way medicine is. It's been that way for a long time. So reactive medicine, normally you do not get a heart CT scan until something's wrong. The doctor wants to look at a heart, a lung, a liver, a kidney. They want to go in and see what's going on.
Right.
The problem with that, like we've talked about before, is a third of the time it's too late.
So you opened up a facility in Southern Florida. And what is it you guys do at Life Imaging?
Yeah, so what we do is we use this technology for the early detection of heart disease and cancer, the two biggest killers of humans on the planet. And a lot of women don't know, but heart disease is the #1 killer of women as well. Most of the time we think of it as the killer of the husband, right? But actually heart disease kills more women than all cancers combined, unfortunately.
All right, so you're telling me that if I get a scan like this, you can take a look at my heart and tell me if there's something going on?
Forbes, it's so amazing. We can do a 3D image of your heart. We can look at the heart, around the heart with 98% accuracy. And I can tell you how much blockage you have in every artery, where it is. We find aneurysms, all kind of ailments in and around the heart.
Now the crazy thing about, and I say crazy because you're saving lives.
Absolutely.
You have had a lot of people come through your doors who found something that they didn't have symptoms for, haven't you?
Oh yeah. There's been many people that have come through that, and listen, it's the technology, it's not me, it's the technology, but it's the way we use the technology that makes it special. Nobody else really does what we do, and so it becomes very powerful. The mission is to get this message out to everybody, to let them know that it's even available. I mean, if I can get people ahead of the two biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer, in our golden years, this is a time we're supposed to have the best times of our lives, right? We're supposed to retire, everybody's loving life, but we also know it's when the wheels come off.
Right, well that's how I opened the show. People that I have loved, by the time they got diagnosed, the doctor said, it's too late, there's nothing we can do. If they had gotten diagnosed or saw something earlier, there are certainly actions you can take, whether it might be as simple as exercising and diet, or you can go in and get some things fixed if you know it's broken. But if you have no symptoms, what are you going to do, right?
That's right. And the symptoms show up and you're in stage 3, stage 4, some cancers. We can find some cancers sometimes as far as a decade ahead. We all know that early detection saves lives. And if I can do this with your heart, we can take this accurate picture to let you know how much early signs of coronary artery disease you have. And listen, most of the people that come through here are fine.
Right.
80% of the people that come through are fine, and I got to tell you, you get the peace of mind knowing I'm in good health.
Well, I want to, you talk about this, and I want you guys at home to hear this. So this is called The Book of Life by Life Imaging, and we're going to meet some of the people who you've had a massive impact on, yes? So I've got a couple of testimonials here that I think you want to hear. For example, it says here, Life Imaging FLA saved my life. I went in for a free heart scan, which we're going to talk about in a second, and how you can qualify for a free heart scan. What's the value of that?
$699.
You can get that for free. You want to watch the entire show here. And it says here, I went because I heard an ad that my mom had recently passed away from a massive heart attack. While I was there, I decided to get a full-body CT scan, just for peace of mind. I was shocked to get the results, which showed a tumor in my lungs. You remember meeting Karen?
I do. Karen's lovely person.
We're going to hear from her a little bit later, because she basically says, I urge everyone to make a small investment in themselves to get a scan. It took 5 minutes and gave me a lifetime. I just got chills reading that. I've got one here from Julie, who says that she also had heard about this. She offered it for her husband, right? She came in for free. After hours of leaving the office, we noticed by telephone that she came in to get hers, brought her husband with her. You did him as well.
Right.
3 blocked arteries.
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing.
Can you say that you saved his life?
Yeah, we did, and the doctors agreed, and now he's gone and he's had some stents put in, and I've talked to him several times since he had his surgery, and he feels like a new guy. He feels like a new man, because what happens is heart disease comes over you gradually, and you don't realize how bad you feel and how run down you can feel. And after he went through what he went through, and he took immediate action because it was that serious, but he had no symptoms. As a matter of fact,
Wow.
yeah, as a matter of fact, he was a professional athlete for many, many years. And so he's, he eats healthy. He's a healthy guy. Had no idea that he would have a heart issue. And lo and behold, he had 3 arteries that were majorly blocked.
And so just because you look good on the outside, you have no idea what's going on the inside.
I've learned you cannot judge a book by a cover.
Right? And there's no point in being the best looking corpse in the...
That's right. And unfortunately, the first symptom with 30-40% of the heart attacks, the first symptom is, can be sudden death. And that's what we're avoiding here.
Okay, well, as I am certainly getting up there a little bit in years, I'm excited because you have made a phenomenal offer to me, my life partner, Joshua, and Sean, our producer, to do what?
Well, we're going to give you guys full body scans today, which means we're going to do a heart scan on you. We're going to do a calcium score of the heart. We're going to tell you how much early signs of coronary artery disease, how much blockage you have in and around the heart. We're going to let you know how you're doing with your heart.
Okay, I have to share something. I'm doing this for you. We are going to read the results because, and now I got a little nervous as I said that, because I don't know if there's anything wrong with my arteries or anything else in my body. I mean, I feel fine. Sometimes a little sluggish, but you never know.
Yeah.
And so the 3 of us have put ourselves in your hands for your benefit because I want you to see live on camera what we're going to experience.
Yeah.
And I was amazed at how I got a little nervous because if there is something wrong, what do you do? Now, let's just explain to people what this is. It is not a medical procedure. It is, you don't need any of that. And you can actually wear your clothes when you're going through the scan.
Right, yeah.
Explain to me the process.
Yeah, well, it's a CT scan. So just so everybody knows, normally you get an X-ray and it goes straight through the body. The CT scan does a 3D image, right? So the machine actually spins around you, and it's taking X-rays, but it's spinning. So now you get a 3D image. We can see all the organs. We can twist them, turn them, and look at them. It's really amazing to see. And then the machine slices it up very thinly so that we can see everything inside of those slices. We equate it to like slicing a loaf of bread. So once you take these 3D images, you slice them up, now we can see everything.
Okay.
We know what's going on, and we know what's going on inside the body. And I got to tell you, Forbes, I'm like you. Both my parents I lost to cancer. I'm now 62. And look, I didn't realize until I got scanned, 2.5 years ago, when I realized you could even do this.
Right.
And I went in and got scanned, and my scan came back what's called unremarkable. There's no early signs of cancer in my body. What a relief.
Right.
Oh my gosh, now I can relax. I can enjoy my, these golden years now, and I don't have to worry about it. And guess what? I'll come back next year and I'll get another scan. I come back and get an annual screening every year. And now I get this wonderful peace of mind through the prevention.
The most important part of this, I'm going to explain a couple of things to you guys. The machine that you're in is not a full body machine. It's like a little ring, so there's no claustrophobia, which I'm nervous about. There's no injections, there's no surgery. It is literally a 15-minute procedure.
Yeah, well, 7 or 8, really. I mean, by the time you get on the machine, you lay on a nice, comfortable little couch bed, if you will. The scanner moves you in and out.
Right.
We scan from the shoulders to the hips so we can see the whole body. It's a 7 or 8 minute process. And if you don't have any metal on, you can leave your clothes on. It's really painless. It's non-invasive and very quick, as you'll see.
All right. I hope that you are as excited at home to see the results of what we're going to find out from the 3 of us. Are we going to, how healthy are we? And also, I want you to get very excited about your personal health. Is this a time in your life where you say, wait a second, I don't know what's going on in my body. I don't know if there's anything blocked. I don't know if there's a little cancer lying around. If you could see all of that like that without any pain or any invasive procedure, wouldn't you do it? Tom, before we cut away for a second, I had a kidney stone at some point. It was too late by the time we found it. It went septic. I almost lost my life because of this.
Wow.
It was very, very traumatic.
Wow.
And it came because of stress, not because I smoke or drink or do any of those things, but I was under a lot of stress. Does that sound familiar to you? But while I was in the hospital, I was there for a couple of days and I said, can I get a colonoscopy? I just turned 50. And the nurse said, no, we don't do that unless you're bleeding. And I said, baby, by the time I'm bleeding, it might be too late. And in fact, I kind of begged and pleaded, and they said yes, and it came back perfectly normal. And there was a moment where I had this sigh of relief. I looked at the pictures of inside my colon. I'm like, all right, good on you. But I never thought about looking at my heart, looking for cancer, my lungs, all of those things. And you're going to see all of those things, all of my organs.
We're going to look at every organ. We're going to look in your spine. I mean, there's not going to be anything missed inside of your body. We're going to look completely in a 3D image, and it's going to be very powerful. You know,
they say beauty is only skin deep, but I'm excited that you're going to look inside, through me, and all around.
Yeah.
But this show is not about me or Joshua or Sean. It's about you. And it is about time that you take your health into your own hands, because what's important to you? Can you run with your grandkids? Can you live out the best part of your life? Can retirement be fun? Or are you always wondering, do I have a ticking bomb inside of me that could go off any time? And like we heard about the Widowmaker, the first symptom of that is death. So I would like to waken you up to the possibilities of being able to get your personal scan. And we have a bonus. You're giving away something. What is that?
Yeah, well, we're giving away these free heart scans.
Wait, that's not an inexpensive, how much is a heart scan?
Listen, the heart scans are valued at $699, but this is how passionate we are about this, Forbes, because we want everybody to understand that this can even be done. There's going to be a lot of listeners here today that don't even realize you can do these preventative screenings with this powerful technology, and I want people to know and I want people to understand it. So we're offering free heart scans. They're valued at $699. We want everybody to come in and get a free heart scan. If you're married, better bring your spouse.
Okay.
I'm not letting you come without your husband or your wife, because everybody needs to be safe, right?
Right.
And if I can get you in here, we can get you scanned. And if you like the idea of doing full body cancer screenings, we can talk to you about getting that done as well. So yeah, we want to give these free heart scans away. They're valued at $699, and we want everybody in South Florida to come get one.
So Tom, before we actually go in and do this, who is this right for?
Well, it's right for most people. We're primarily focused on the baby boomers, people our age, if you don't mind. Really 45 to 80-year-olds, something like that. We're after people that are retiring, that want to retire well, retire healthy, and really take their well-being in their own hands, their health in their own hands. That's what we can provide you.
And you're giving a free heart scan to anyone who comes to this office, right?
We are. They come right to this beautiful office. It's an amazing facility we've got here. It's our own freestanding building. And we'll treat you like family when you get here. If you go and looked at some of the reviews, you'll hear about the way people are treated in our facility and, the wonderful outcome that can happen just by the experience of coming.
All right, so if this has piqued your interest, you're going to hear a lot of amazing testimonials throughout this program. We are going to go get scanned, so I invite you to stay tuned for the results, and we'll be right back after this.